What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pluto Show. Again, I'm a boy, the Pluto. I'm a university student, I'm a businessman, a YouTuber, and most importantly, I'm your friend. So, you guys, remember yesterday I told you that I'm opening up another channel for purely inspirational so that we can talk. We can talk about life, about money ideas, about goals and dreams. And you guys said that you supported the idea and said it was a nice one. So guys, in my comment section I've pinned the link to my other group where I'll be posting more of these videos. Remember, I'm not the kind that is going to tell you that I started a school with one book, I started a multi-million business with $1. No, I'm one person who believes that there is no lift to success and we must always take the stairs. So today's topic is money in our 20s. Money in our 20s. You see, success is not a destination. Success is a journey. And success is never sweet during the journey. Success is only sweet at the end of the journey. You know, you guys are probably asking, why did I choose such a topic, money in our 20s? So actually, guys, this is what I want you to know. That when you want to make sacrifices, it's always good when you make them in your 20s. And if you are lucky enough, make those sacrifices before 20s. Why 20s? Because you see, when you are still at your 21, 22 or below 20, that is 19, 18, probably you living under your parents' roof, not paying for anything, not even paying for food, and so you even do not have plans to marry. So there is nothing that is gonna hinder you back. You don't have a lot of stress, you don't have kids, you don't have a wife, you don't have a husband who might give you some stress or so. So it is the best time when you start laying foundation of your life. You know, we usually say that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time to plant that tree is now. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. It's not about you being poor, because poverty is a state of mind. It's about you overcoming those obstacles and having something, becoming rich, becoming wealthy. You see, it's not about you having dreams alone, it's about having plans, because everyone can dream. Who doesn't dream actually? It's about having plans. Bigger plans that seem impossible. And when I say this, I mean like when you have plans that seem impossible, basically no one is going to believe in you. And at this point, when your friends don't believe in you, don't believe in your plans, just know that you are in the right track. Why? Because you are the only one who can see that dream that they cannot. And at this point, you realize that you have to switch friends. At this point, you realize that you have to work with people who have bigger dreams and bigger plans. People who will encourage you to dream more and come out of your comfort zone. Let me tell you something. I just remembered. Some few days ago, I was with the director, Wilston Holmes. And the dude told me that he's 31. So as we were talking, having an exchange of ideas, having some conversation, he said at one point, that he wished that when he was 21 years, he could have my mindset. And okay, well, I felt good, because I won't lie, that day I took a beer in the evening. You see, this someone, one of the people that a young person would want to look up to. Is 31 and already has made it in the millionaires list, and now telling you that I wish I would have been like you, it feels nice. Okay, that aside, having mentioned beer, now you tell me, how do you have 20 friends to go out drinking with, but you do not have even one to do business with? Change your circle. I want you to realize that your network is your network. And network, I mean those people that you associate yourself with. So the reason my topic is money in our 20s is, you see, Someone like Warren Buffett is worth around $104 billion. And I bet he'd pay around $100 billion out of that $104 billion just to be young again, just to be 30, just to be 25, just to be 40. I want you to understand something, that the greatest asset is time. The greatest asset is time. And there is no way you can ever reverse back time. So, you don't have time. So what do you have to do? You have to take risks. Because I want you to understand one thing about taking risks. If you win, you're going to be happy. And if you lose, you're going to learn something. Don't think you can ever become successful by not failing. No. You see, most parents usually tell us that just avoid risks. If you read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki, there is that Rich Dad and Poor Dad. The rich dad does not tell the son not to take risks. This is what he tells the son, manage those risks. And the poor dad tells the son, don't take risks. These are two different people with two different kinds of mentalities. You see, if I tell you to manage a risk, this is what I mean. Take a risk and manage it. Just don't take a risk and you take it in an unwise way. You just have to be wise in those risks. But the bottom line is, you have to take those risks. Because it's only when you take them, you actually get to measure your potential and know what you can do. Understand me? You feel me? Dig deep in history and find the likes of Napoleon Hill, the likes of Abraham Lincoln, someone who became, was he the 17th president of the United States of America? Just go and Google, just search about his history, and you're going to realize that failure is not fatal. It's just another stepping stone towards greatness, yeah? Let me tell you something. When risking, why you need to be wise. I remember there is a time when I was in high school, and it is this time that a very popular Kenyan gospel singer, Bahati, was opening his studios, EMB Records, Eastland's most beloved records. By that time I was in high school, by the way. So I saw a post somewhere on social media. Until today, I'm not even sure whether it was true or fake, or I don't know. So it was saying that EMB Records is offering 20 chances to the first 20 artists to reach out, and they're going to pay, was it only 10,000 shillings for recording and all that kind of a thing. So when I saw the post, what I did, I took the number that was posted there, not even realizing that there are so many pages on Facebook which were saying the same thing. I never took my time. So then I needed 10,000 to pay this money, and I knew getting 10,000 by that time was not easy. And considering that schools were to be opened soon, I decided, because I had already been given school fees. So I decided to take 10,000 from there and send. So I just sent the money blindly, because I had this urge and this passion that, man, I just want to do some track in EMB Records. By that time, I felt that I had a very huge talent. By then, I used to sing. I used to sing when I was a kid, and one of these days, I'm going to upload a reaction video of me singing back then when I was a kid. So I later realized that, wow, I've been conned. What do I do? My dad, from that time, started viewing me as a dumb person, and he would continuously tell my brothers that I'm only clever in class but dumb in real life. So I'm going to quote his words, what he used to tell my brothers, what he also used to tell my mom, that now in Kikuyu, ndegwa nĩ mũũgĩ kĩrathi no kĩmũciarĩre ndarĩ ũũgĩ ona hanini. That is what my dad used to say. And you see, these words usually haunted me day in, day out. Until from that time I decided to do my things secretly without even having to involve someone, by the way. The only person I could open up to was my grandma, because from that day henceforth I decided to lead a private, secretive life in terms of my whereabouts, what I'm doing, affairs I'm running here and there. So I actually even remember now, to cut the story short, when I put up my first business, the first person to know was my grandma, na kila mtu mwingine ilikuwa inamfikia kama habari. It was reaching each and every other person as news. When I do something, it would reach each and every other person as news. But my grandmother, even before when just the idea was cooking in my head, she was the only person I could reach out to and tell that, I want to put up a business. And I even remember when buying my first car, that is the only time I called my dad, just to inform him, because he would know, definitely you know. A car is not something that you can hide, yeah. So he would know. But investments, it's something that you can hide. People won't know even whether you own some little shares there in that small area, another one. So this time I had to tell him. So I remember that day after I bought, not before I bought, after I bought. Now I called my dad. That day my leg had a problem, so I wasn't even driving myself after I bought the car. So I called my dad and told him, "Hi Dad, I wanted to tell you something. I bought a car." So my dad was like, "Who gave you a loan?" Wow, that was the first thing he asked. And I said, "I'm loan free. I paid cash." So my dad said, "Okay." Like, seriously? He just said, "Okay." So if it were you, what would you do? Like, I never had anything in mind. What would I tell him? So I just hung up. At that point, I realized that my dad still didn't believe in me. You see, and I came to realize something, that you do not have to prove to the world that you can do something. Because even the most close people that you want them to believe that you can do something are the ones who actually will not believe in you. I think right now my dad believes in me. I'm not so sure, so I won't lie. But he's my good friend. But my grandma was the one who believed in me. Why? Because when I was conned the 10,000 shillings, she's the only one who understood that I was conned 10,000 trying to follow my dream, trying to chase my dream, my passion. She was the only one who understood that lie, that I was trying to chase my dream. She believed in me because she's late, she died, she passed on. The point is, you don't need 10 people to believe in you. You don't need 100 people to believe in you. What you need to do, you just need to believe in yourself. And maybe that only one person that you can trust. That one person who can see the impossible in you. That one person who has that mentality. Mse mwenye, you can tell that I actually need to develop a certain software and I know it's going to work. We can ship products from America to Africa. We can do this and this. Someone who can look at you and say, actually, you can see that. Actually, I can see that. Someone who will nod his head and say, actually, you have a point, I can see that. You know, most of our friends are like, you serious? You're joking? Like, you're just kidding. And remember yesterday I told you, if people like Jeff Bezos told you to invest in their companies, like more than 20 years ago, what did you say? You guys are just joking. How can we even go to the moon? How can we even go to another planet? Now I know those are now friends to Elon Musk back then. That is what, right now, whatever they see, they can't even imagine. Even if no one believes in you, just do it alone. You don't need a cheerleader. Just do it. Just do it alone. You see, my grandmother passed last year. May she rest in peace. Now, the question is, if that cheerleader of yours, what if she passes away? What if she goes? Do you tell me that your dream is not going to work anymore, that you're not going to chase those goals, that you're not going to continue dreaming that dream because that person has left. No, you just continue. That's why I'm telling you that the first person to believe in you is yourself. You know, my grandmother used to pray for me. So if that person doesn't pray for you anymore, are you going to pray for yourself? That's the point. Due to that trauma, when I was conned, that money, and my dad not having to believe in me anymore, not to believe in me, even giving me any kind of money, it made me actually kind of quit music, and my interest for music just went down. And I started having new dreams, and started doing other things. Even in high school, my high school friends will tell you that I started doing things like public speaking. I started doing other things in drama club, and not I became a leader in school because I was a captain. You understand? So I developed interest in other things, and quit what I was doing before. Because trust me, if one of your dreams doesn't work out for you, you do not quit. You can dream a new dream, huh? Because each and every day it's a new dawn. You can dream a new dream, and continue with life. But remember, what is your source of inspiration? Because you must have one. Do you like? Actually, today I was just watching Steve Harvey. I was just watching some people who motivate me each and every day. Because you need a source of inspiration. Sometimes I read books from the likes of Pepe Minambo and other writers, Robert Kiyosaki and others, because I just need to be inspired. Remember, if you want to be great, you must have a source of inspiration somewhere. You must have it. Is it your grandma? Is it your dad? Is it your mom? Is it your friend who inspires you to do more? Because if you ask me today who is my hero, I'm going to tell you right away it's my grandma. Because my grandma is the reason I am where I am today, because she used to pray for me, and the prayers alone was inspiration. She used to tell me that I can see you, Pluto, building a big mansion. And now we're heading there, my friend. Building a big one, because the word is big. Driving big cars. That was my grandma telling me that. And now I was like, you're just telling me, how is it even possible? Because, you know, me don't brag by the way. I don't come from a rich background. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to motivate you or inspire you or something. No, it is because I do not know how to lie. Sometimes if I want to lie, I better not lie. I better shut up than lie. It's either tell truth or facts, or keep quiet but not lie. You understand me? So if I tell you that I come from a humble background, so everything that I have, I've worked for it. No handovers, no favors, just hard work and believing in God. So I want to tell you something right now, that don't say that you're going to do it. Don't say that you're going to text that girl later. Don't say that you're going to start that investment later. Don't say that you're going to do it later. Just do it now. Because if you fail to do it now, you won't have a clear vision before you are 30 years, whether you're going to be a millionaire or not. Just have a clear vision right now, because as years passes by, you're going to know where you will be in the next 10, 20 years. And this is how I end my thing, yeah? The goal or the thing to you today is simple. It's either you go big or you go home. Remember, just subscribe to this channel. But remember, more of this content, my guys, will be in the other channel. So just make sure you visit my other channel, The Pluto Inspires, so that this channel can remain normal, business as usual, and so that we can have this kind of conversation daily in the other channel. So my guy, just subscribe to the other channel, The Pluto Inspires. The link is just here below. I've not dropped any videos so far in that channel, but trust me, I'm going to drop it. When you give me some amount of subscribers, like 1,000, just 1,000 subs in the other, I'm going to drop it. May God bless you.